is what we all asked for. The crown heavy on the heads of T1, not just with their own expectations, but also the expectations of the LCK, of their families. BLG trying to reignite the LPL after they've had 3 years without a Worlds title. And it's 5 games of glory, I hope, as we get into game 1 here. Elk and on, looking for Gumayushi. Knight coming in from the side as well. Will land the abscond, abduct. Gumayushi still holding on to that flash down. Locks him up, he flashes the ignite, sticking! Only 4 minutes in, but we do often, in about the next 30 seconds to 40 seconds, see that swap for Grubs. Knight and Faker trading in the mid lane, Faker down to half
laning at this tournament, and him being in there, taking the trade that Knight offers as he goes straight for it. Faker as well, you know, it's one of the big things with T1 heading into this tournament. His lane phase was not great in the LCK.
Zace has to flash away, Shun looks for more, and BLG have found 2! It's going to be 5 players on the top side for both teams right now, as we do see Ona starting up the Grubs. Might just look for a smite on 1 here to delay the full stack. Carry a cord out though, does still have the flash and the ignite, locked against the wall for now, trying to get away, the unbreakable. It's not exactly that on
straight from even Champion Select, and you see the smiles on their faces.
The mid lane pressure here kind of spill over into other lanes as well for BLG. You're also just seeing it on the map, right? Because Knight just then after pushing it mid, on to the top side river, and he's just moving into fall. He's creating that extra point of pressure.
On Elk and Shun all making a beeline towards those Grubs. Trying to get 2, obviously when you get 4, those mites begin to spawn. Throws a rock into his back, the TP comes in by Knight, who just finished his rocket belt. And on goes in, Ona's locked up, abscommed out, Dudley flashes the wall.
Right now, do they just let Faker farm turret play?
It's Guma! It's at the Baron pit! I know it's the Grubs right now, but he always manages to steal it!
For BLG, so stops the double recalls here, and then they make the call, teleport in, I've got Meganar, perfect timing, flashes for it against the wall. Beautifully done.
And I mean, even without the TP, he likely could have just gotten on by himself. He gets the summoners out from Elk as well. And those are going to be crucial as we notice that, again, it kind of, while T1 did find that TP play, now they're behind in terms of TP. The arrow connects mid.
To walk away for now, Shadowing Strike will get the stun, the Magnus Storm coming in as well as BLG look to collapse. Already they've locked up T1 in the middle of the meat grinder, and 1 has gone down, Zeus falls. Baker getting chased out as well, and Bin's flashing forward. Baker will manage to dash across towards the red pit, but Gumayushi does not have that same luxury. BLG find 3.
In the LPL coming out firing on all cylinders, they are not giving T1 a moment to regroup at all. Faker now even under attack, he's slowed in the pit.
The TP is coming behind here as they look to try and turn this play around. Bin trying to get the damage down onto Faker here, hit him with the harpoons. Faker dodges away with the Q3 and manages to live through the Leandries. T1 finds some semblance of hope in the bottom side, but BLG are not stopping their advance on top. Ona locked up with a Glacial Prison, and he set Faker's back up. Trying to find something out of this game, trying to find some defense against BLG, but the oncoming masses are just too damn strong. And now into the wall. Baker's fate is sealed as he dives the backline and dies for it. BLG come out swinging and take game 1.
The coordination
all the way
from
back, BLG did buy super teams. They were looking for this incredible roster of 5 superstars, but the addition of Bin, Elk, On, Shun, they were looking at a team that would grow into a super team, and that's exactly what they've done, as you say, with the addition of Knight this year.
Grow they have onto the biggest stage with the entire world watching. They get the
double knock-up already. Kerry is down to half HP. He's gonna have to flash. Gumayushi cleanses away from Knight. The chase continues. BLG flashing forward. The heal coming out. Gumayushi now slowed by the Ash, and you can't escape the quiver of Elk. First blood.
Guma, and it's enough. They get both his summoner spells. I mean, a lot of summoner spells were also used offensively by BLG, but it is still going to be the lane swap after the first blood. He takes a lot of damage for it, and now we have Bin going mid to soak experience and do a lot of damage.
Baker taunted up, the Electro Harpoons go into him, but he's able to hold on to the flash for now. Will catch this wave as it crashes towards his tower.
Bin making a beeline towards the bot lane. I mean, I really think they need to set up for a dive onto Zeus. He actually hasn't gone back to base. He's at about 50% HP.
Our shot should be enough to tick him over. On here, it's level 2 of his own. Shun coming in as well to bolster this attack. Zeus underneath the tower. Able to flash away, gets the double knock-up, and look at On. He's about to be turned off. On goes down. Shun almost falls to, escapes that final tower attack.
Ends up being Bin stuck around to soak up to 2.5 his level now on the Rumble before getting chased out.
Area on here, Gumayushi here as well. On just trying to shepherd Bin in towards the tower. You can actually see Knight
Teleport?
using the TP here. Guma still no flash, no cleanse. The Grand Entrance going to get the knock-up. Knight flashes across the wall. Shielded Durant for the double sword, and now the Flame Spitter is doing a lot of work. Guma's going to be brought back with a bailout, but can he survive? Down to 100 HP. Knight, the battle dance for on keeps him alive. Owner still chasing, and he rips through a Knight. Now Faker joins the party. A handshake from Carrier. This one Bin did not want to take. Bin goes down as well. And
Very close level 6 for both Knight and Faker. Those are going to be crucial levels for the upcoming fight. Tick now for Knight and Elk as well.
Yep, soaks it in mid lane here. This could be dangerous for T1.
BLG going to start up the grubs. Shun on them. On still only level 3. Has the flash, has the heal. They'll get one with the smite. Handshake pulls on back, but he can dance out with that W, and he'll manage to get to the relative safety of this top lane tribe. But T1, they go for the fight. Zeus was trying to hold the wave. They couldn't quite do it because BLG had enough numbers to force him away. The equalizer that Faker stole away does a little bit of chip damage, but not much else. Unlocked up for the moment as Faker looks for that abscond. That dot can't quite land the chains. Carrier and Gumayushi pushing through the wave now. Paranoia coming out. Call of the Forge God is stopped. Zeus dashing forward. The shield of Durant for the taunt blocked by Owner. The knocker coming out as well as BLG trying desperately to defend the hero's entrance. Cancelled as T1 fight 2. Shun forced underneath this turret as well as BLG.
Forced to dive on, looking for any recallers.
I mean, T1 is sticking around. The TP will come through.
Shun already down. Bin walks into a scarred battlefield. He'll still take out Gumi. Level 6.
True.
He needs that quickness. He needs that ultimate, especially if you're going to have Knight following up with the hero's entrance. You want everyone locked in there. So that's the Gary of T1 now with a 1.8k gold lead. They'll get their 4th grub, and they're looking to make it 6.
Yeah, Bin uses the Rumble ultimate. They're trying to find that play before it happens.
It certainly is. The Herald likely going to be the next big point of contention. The reset's coming through for T1 as Carrier already making his way
They
back.
have a quest to take a fight towards this top side.
And it looks like they're going to go for the recall first there for Knight because of the extended trade that Faker was able to get on him. Knight goes back to base, full heal, teleport out.
I mean, the important thing here is Faker didn't reset before TPing in, so he's at half HP. Does have the quickness stolen away. The Scuttle Crab will go across, on goes in with the quickness, knockback with the Crescent Guard as well. Call of the Forge God coming down as the die comes in. The hostile takeover just possesses BLG. It's 2 already, the hero's entrance. A swift exit.
He's not going to be baited in, or they see Faker here.
Bin trading with Zeus. Quickness coming out as they look to be engaged. They find Faker. Sam has the flash. Paranoia comes out. The Crescent Guard will keep Faker alive for the moment. And Carrier has a flank position of his own. Owner has the bailout on his shoulders. And Shun is already down. TP now invested from Bin or from Knight as they look to rejoin the fight. Elk goes down. On follows suit. And T1 have been able to defend Faker. They keep him alive. Faker flashes. And Knight can't find him.
BLG's picked.
There they go.
Quickness, Paranoia coming out. The quickness goes in. Gumayushi locked up here as Entrance going in as well as Knight looks for the back line. But already he needs to look at his own team because they are being ripped to shreds. Try as you might, T1 are on home turf. And we're going to a best of 3.
Lethal.
Side, so we'll see about the lane swap coming out. Callista plus Blitzcrank up to the top side here. Meanwhile, rotation over to the other side, and it looks like
The game dive.
BLG also pushed their wave quickly here, while T1 actually down, but Zeus goes down for a little ward on it as well.
It's going to land here onto Carrier. You can see the damage already going down into him. Gumayushi putting the feathers out.
And here we go. The mark is there.
Can he burst it down here? He has smite.
He does. Owner manages to stop it from happening. But Shun is looking for more. He flashes forward. Knight on the flank as well. Owner's going to flash away. Counter-strike out from Zeus. Not quite able to connect. And the shooter Durant with the stun. His first blood again.
And BLG is also on their way. The wave is being pushed in mid, and BLG want to punish Faker.
Faker has flash, but the flash in from On into the pullback. Faker's down. On secures the kill.
We get to see
Sitting on just short of 1,000 gold right now. He has the Rumble ultimate as well. He's going to use it to clear the wave. They're looking for a dive.
TP coming in, might just be looking for another plate here as well. Knight going in with the taunt. Bin doesn't really have much left. Put the damage down. Shun on his way across them, and we'll have that Lamb's Respite. Zeus already down to 300 HP. Looking for a leap strike away, but Zeus falls. Knight takes the tower. Meanwhile, the hostile takeover goes
reward
just
there for BLG getting there first.
boom. Flash hook from On. They look for more. Faker goes back in, but the hero's entrance will bring Knight coming crashing down. Faker down to 300 HP. Bin now has that flank position. The Faker for the moment. Faker dashes across the wall. Carrier's life will be forfeit to keep Faker alive, brings tribute to him. Knight comes in from the side and will make sure that Faker does two worlds. They are a dominant team, and when they get a lead at 15 minutes, they have about an 88% win rate. And we've seen that so far at this tournament. Heroes Entrance coming out. T1 trying to defend this mid-tier one. Knight locks up underneath the tower, but he is damn tanky right now. And already, Ona is down. The counter Heroes Entrance coming out from Faker. He stole one. Might come around towards me. TP behind. They're looking for the play. It's Knight who's locked down. The rest of BLG are trying to get into it. TP coming out as well. The hostile takeover used. Immediately locks up Bin, but look at the damage. There just is none. And now Shun is here to join the battle. Zeus tries to jump on top of him. Knight falling low. He gets the taunt though, and Bin's already on a rampage. Ona has to dash away. Guma forcing T1 to make their final stand in this game. Ona goes in with a bold breaker, hooked in as well, the cease and desist. Silence Odomus, stolen away. A Hero's Entrance is followed by a second, but it looks like Faker's more like Icarus than any hero taking to the skies. Knight pumps a stopwatch. T1 go pop. Zeus locked up towards the top side. Already 4 for naught for BLG as they are looking to take us to match point.
A convincing Game 3 victory from BLG.
That will remain for Faker there as T1 go for their invade, get their ward down. Bin will just be forced to watch on.
And for the first time this series, we'll see the sharing experience with Faker, getting ready for the potential dive, because the thing is, Jun is going to be trapped on the bottom side of the map, which means that Zeus is very susceptible to an incoming
trying to get
dive.
back into this lane. He may just be cut off by Shun and Bin. He'll be seen on that ward about now. Zeus gets the level 2 underneath the tower, flashes away from the grand entrance, but the damage continues to rain down from Bin. Shun tanking the tower. Zeus gets a bailout carrier, keeps him alive for the moment. That bailout will run out though, and BLG can look for a redive if they so decide to. Zeus taken down. Bin flashes away on tanking the tower, and BLG will escape with a kill and their lives.
Nice, just the tip of the W there.
Make it very difficult for him to stay around. Carrier looking for the handshake here. Bin jumps away. The handshake is just short of a full agreement.
And they're actually calling Shin over back to the bottom side once again.
Dive o'clock, the grand entrance goes down. Zeus is overheated, and he's sent packing. BLG find their second. Now we'll just want to get towards that 225 mark.
Again.
Zeus, once again, a little bit overstepped here in the bottom side, and Bin jumps in, hops on, and Minion takes the Highway Express to get towards this Rumble, who goes overheated. Flame Spitter going down, but Zeus is going to go back to the fountain again. No escape for him. He tries to clear the wave, but in the end, he will be put in the ground by Bin.
And I mean, what I'm talking about, things can look good from the perspective of BLG. T1 have been able to secure all these early objectives. Kobe was already highlighting the fact that the early investment in the grubs, their skirmishing potential of the composition.
You've got to follow up with the equalizer. You have Faker jumping in with the abscond that duck just like this. Elk doesn't sidestep. Faker dashing forward for a little bit more damage, using that passive to its full effect. Steals away the Mega Inferno Bomb. Elk has to flash it. Faker takes the tower, and Elk just dies. It's hunting season.
So much wave control. Ziggs in the mid lane, have the Smolder Versailles on top side.
Ona looks for Bin, he locks him up. Bin though with a great arm into the wall. Ona's going to have to flash away the locket invested as well. Bin holds on to his summoner. BLG beginning to collapse. The Mega Inferno Bomb coming out as well. There's the arrow. Bin sidesteps it. Zeus might have to flash the wall here. Ona on that front line, locked up with the quickness. He dives onto Elk. Yushi caught up. Elk falling low though, and the Flame Spitter's enough to burn him down in the river. And now T1 begin to turn on the afterburners. Shun has to flash across, dash across the wall with the Arctic Assault. Yushi can't quite get the damage down with the volley. Carrier though.
A massive play for T1. Ona setting things up by getting that collapse onto Bin. The follow-up from the rest of T1 as well, as BLG tried to collapse onto T1, thinking that they'd overstayed their welcome on the bottom lane, but they're able to turn the play around thanks to the arrival.
That is a tower-taking machine. Baker's here to check though, and the rest of T1 are making their advance through the mid lane. On and Shun in the pit. The Riptail down to 2000 HP. Bin looks at that Nam as well. The Riptail's still sitting at 2000. That eye is open. T1 will close it.
That did get the early lead, and T1 are that team this time around.
BLG trying to defend. Glacial Prism hits onto on, the arrow also connects. Bin dashes in and back. The hostile takeover makes Shun go berserk underneath the tower, and he pops the locket, but he will go pop first. BLG starting to turn this one on T1's heads. They found two. Carrier has no flash, but Knight has one to chase. Carrier escaping on 100 HP, but On will not give him that luxury.
Here for T1, I think the correct call is we keep on scaling. We got to get our smolder to the break point that you just talked about, and so they're going to push hard on the other side of the map. Definitely the correct choice here with the scaling that they have available to them. Take away Ziggs. The reason why this is such a good pairing as the arrow goes wide, but Faker's still here.
Take a look for that flank. Will seal away the quickness from On. Gets the charm, flashes in, binds two. Equalizer on the back line as well. As Faker is not off this earth. He finds the engage. He finds everything T1 were looking for. Edge between T1 and BLG. Will BLG look to try and take the fight? Shun has flash and smite. Elk now joins the battle. Teleports in. Bin looks for Carrier. Lands the slow with the boomerang. Knight TP'd in as well. BLG are going all guns blazing into the battle here as T1 are hailing the retreat. On dashing forward, he's only at 300 HP. Faker eats the bomb and he's taken out low. Mega Inferno bomb going in. Zeus will sacrifice himself for the good of his team to make sure the rest of T1 are able to escape with this battle. Couldn't quite get in range to engage any further. Faker's taken out the tier 2 in the top lane. Shun goes in with the Glacial Prism. On there with the follow-up. Carrier though, an incredible hostile takeover. Puts On in his place. Owner tanking the tower. Glacial Prism stolen away by Faker as he dives onto the back line. Who else but Faker again? In the end he falls, but Guma is making Shun look like a pin cushion. Investment of ultimates from T1. Mikhail's used. Carrier flash handshake pulls back Elk. Faker trying to get with the quickness onto the back line. Gumayushi unable to open up quite yet. Bin doing the damage onto Owner as well, but already Elk is down to 300 HP. On the top side, Shun is down. The equalizer Owner TP's in towards this blue side. Bin now on the wrong side of the rift. This Faker's hunting, and he's looking for him. And the flash forward. Xenos Peasant's Knight able to flash away as well. The hostile takeover comes up short. The Gnar stolen away by Faker. Locks Bin against the wall and puts him 6 feet under. Shun next on the menu as Gumayushi begins to open up. Shun taken out by Zeus. The equalizer does exactly that for T1. It's going to equalize this series at 2-2.
The reigning world champions will not go down that
easily. We'll go to game 5. There is no one like him, not on this earth. T1 take us to Silver Scrapes.
The arena erupts with excitement. On. Pathing up towards the top side. Lane swap possibility seems very real, the dive, knowing that the split map has come through. Zeus going to take a bit of damage, a lot of damage from Elk.
He's going to Zeus already pushed the wave. Zeus is going to get the first move, but Faker under attack.
Has no flash, just his punch gets hit. There's the charm as well, and Faker might fall first in the finals of the finals.
Very difficult for T1, but Owner has found an angle onto Bin.
Has the flash here. Owner dash forward with that audacious charge, hits him with the Rimkan's lightning. There is the counter strike out from Bin. Owner happy enough to eat that. You can see offside. Faker has the hero's entrance to come in from mid. On looks for the engage. Flash away as T1 disengaged for the moment. Owner jumping back in. There's the hero's entrance. Carrier gets the slam into the wall as On almost falls. He gets punched by Faker. And now Bin and Shun have to escape. But Zeus does not want to let them get away. The explosive cast knocks them
so
back.
quickly, but Faker under attack.
Does have the flash, will punch forward, Justice Punch coming out. On, misses the crash down, the charm connects though, and the chase continues as Shun dives forward. Faker save the flash, and in the end we'll use it to dash a level of XP away. Elk has to run, supercharges his way back in the lane.
The biggest gold lead holder on the team. So much to know.
Carrier goes in, and down goes On. Carrier turns him off.
Potential is real, but right now Guma is just
going for it.
Oh, Carrier with a good set fast person. TP coming in from BLG as they look
there he comes
to make the play. Spear rush forward by Knight, holding the charm, doesn't get stunned. The charm hits Carrier. Flash forward with the counter strike. Carrier falls first as Gumayushi brings the feathers back and almost takes down On. Owner caught underneath his own tower, but he will fall even in the cataclysm. BLG find 2. Guma's walking away wounded.
And just as we talk about him, he
ultimate cooldown now for Knight will be so low. T1 though, looking back at the grubs, they want to get at least 4 for their Void Might spot.
They have the vision control around there as well. You can see Knight pushing in the bottom side, does have the TP. He's also the only gold lead on his team right now.
During this series. They're looking to do it again.
Knight's still working his way through that bot side tier 1. Will now take it, then TPs to try and save the tier 2 in the top side. Riftheld was not put down by T1.
Don't want to overextend too early for it, though.
I think that they should commit to it, though. T1's obvious play next should be towards the Dragon. They've set up good vision towards it, and Knight knows that he doesn't have TP and he's on the top side of the map. They will spot out Faker as Bin and Zeus go back and forth on the trades, but you're seeing how effective this Gragas is.
Cosmic Drive Fimbulwinter is doing a lot of work here. They get the knockback as well. Carrier with the Sunfell's present position is here.
Phase Rush, some very useful tools for Gragas to always keep you at arm's length or belly's length in this case. Meanwhile,
It's your family, it's your region that have supported you through thick and thin. And
Ona, very close here.
pressure on you, Shadowing Strike going wide. Shun tries to dash across the wall, but immediately he's locked up, goes in with the Cataclysm. Gumayushi pops the Feather Storm. Ona looking to re-engage onto Onshan, down to half HP. Bin gets onto the back line, Gumayushi cleanses away, but Bin has already put him in the dirt. Kevy is next up. BLG find 2, T1 able to back away for the moment, but the TP behind by Bin as he looks for a little bit more.
oh, they go back in!
Faker flashes in, and down goes Knight! Once again, when you need someone, when you need anyone to stand up and show just what this game's all about, it's Faker! He finds another!
They had them on the run, but the turn from T1 was better.
The flank that comes in from Bin to follow up the engagement.
What do you say? Topside, Zeus under fire!
Zeus caught out, killer instinct in by Elk. BLG collapsing, 4 members strong, the heroes entry.
Oh, Zeus!
Joins the fight! Elk with the stopwatch, Faker in the middle of them all, and it seems like death may have arrived, and his name is Faker! He's here for your lives! The rest of T1 begin his collapse, Faker's gonna fall as he pulls the stopwatch, manages to buy himself a second. Ona here to save his mid laner once again, and Faker still stands! He has ascended! He stands above it all! And he looks hungrily!
To the Nexus!
Knight goes in with the Spirit Rush, lands the charm as well. The first Nexus tower's fallen, and T1 are just looking for the prize. They're hungry for it. T1 are the past, the present, and the future. A new era, the same empire. T1 are your 2024 World Champions.